Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Dragonite and Shadow Metagross. My goodness, these things hit hard as heck. Shadow Metagross is ridiculous with that Shadow Meteor Mash and Bullet Punch. Let's see what we have going on here. As far as the third Pokemon, we're going to be using Snorlax, and then towards the end we're going to throw on Vaporeon and put in some work. So let's see what we have going on here. Folks, if you can hit that like button, that'd be much appreciated. Really do appreciate that. Alright, so I also have something to say. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is going to be. All I'm going to say is I got a new kind of series coming out soon for Go Battle League that I think you all are going to enjoy very much. So look forward to that. I'm not going to give any hints because these fools out here are thirsty to snatch up ideas because they are idea dry. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into these battles here. Alright, so we got the Dragonite up against the Metagross. We're of course going to be going with Superpower, and being a Shadow Dragonite, it's doing ridiculous amounts of damage, as you can see here. Getting to the Dragon Claw, but that's not like we took them by surprise. I'm sure they're kind of planning out what they want to do here, waiting to the last second, shielding out that Dragon Claw, surviving. Of course, this is going to take us out. We don't want to use that last shield. Bringing in our own Metagross here, and I know this is not going to be an Earthquake, so we're going to let it go, but this is a Shadow Metagross. We take so much damage. In comes the Gyarados, and we're, of course, going to be able to take them out with Meteor Mash. So it's already kind of threatened by Meteor Mash because it does so much damage by the regular one, but the Shadow is going to be doing so much, but at the same time, we're going to be going down very fast as well. Okay, so we're up against a Garchomp here. This is fine, I guess. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be winning this matchup because I'm not going to double shield this, and they're probably going to keep on going for Outrage, which is going to be able to easily outpace us here. But if we can get a shield from them, that would be great, and we'll bring in Dragonite to hopefully Dragon Breath down. Don't think they're going to be able to get to a third Outrage here at this point. So they're going to be going for an Outrage again. I thought they might, I don't know, maybe a Sand Tomb. At this point, this is absolutely a Sand Tomb, so we're going to easily let this go, no problem at all. And they're going to be immediately retreating into their Togekiss, in which we're going to be systematically swapping into our Shadow Metagross, which is going to be doing a lot of damage. Now, I wanted to farm them down, but I did not want to double shield, or at least use any shield. I'm going to go ahead and just take them out. It would have been ideal to come in here with energy up against this Garchomp, but that's okay. What we're going to do is simply shield this up. We know it's a Sand Tomb, but that's alright. Whatever they're going to throw into battle, more than likely is going to have to shield. Okay, it's going to be a Primarina, so we're going to barely be able to get to 2 Meteor Mashes here. Now, is this going to be enough to take them out? They're part water, so is Shadow Metagross going to do it? I think it is, because this thing is ridiculously strong, and we're taking out that Primarina. Let's get it. Alright, moving it on to the next battle. Leading with the Snorlax and met with a Mamoswine. Alright, this is great because we don't want that Dragonite to go up against that thing whatsoever, especially being Dragon, or should I say Shadow. Of course Dragon, but then flying as well, so taking 4 times damage, even from that Powder Snow. It's just going to be farming us down really quick. Alright, so we're going to let this go. Avalanche, it's going to hurt, and we're getting to a Body Slam here. I don't throw Superpower because you don't know if they're going to, shield it up, and at this point, yeah, we could have, woulda, coulda, shoulda, folks. So we're going to let this go, and now we'll bring in the Dragonite to quickly farm them down and get rid of their hardest Dragon Slayer, I would think. Let's see what they have in the back. Okay, there's kind of another one, which is going to be Magnezone, but is also going to be threatened by the Dragonite Superpower. So we're going to go ahead and throw that. Now the Metagross, the matchup is okay. We're going to be doing a lot of damage because Magnezone simply can't take the hit. So we're going to shield up this Wild Charge, and I think we actually double shield this. Yeah, we're going to go all the way with this Dragonite here, and they're going to be swapping into their own. Now, a 1 Dragon Claw is going to do about 75% of their health. Yeah, I mean, so they're going to be shielding that up. Going for another one here, and letting it go. We did debuff ourselves, so we're not doing as much. Bringing in the Metagross. They're going to hit us with the Superpower, obviously, at this point. It's just a matter of, can we farm them down? And we do. Okay, great. Now, let's hope we can, there we go, get to that Meteor Mash. Yeah, it's not very effective, but it doesn't really matter because there are no resistances when you're a Shadow Metagross. Everything's going to be taking a lot of damage. It doesn't really matter, even if you're a Fire type. And then we got Earthquake. I didn't go for Earthquake one time using it, not once. Alright, next matchup, we're up against a Magnezone in the zone. Love to say that. Alright, so they're going to be swapping after that Wild Charge. Now we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a dent worth of damage into that Gyarados, or get a shield and then swap into our own. Now this Gyarados does have Waterfall, so we're going to be looking perfect here. Crunch is still going to be doing a decent amount, but we don't have to really worry about that quick move, although it is adding up because Shadow Dragonite, again, is going to be taking a lot of damage. All shadows mostly here. Unless you're some super tank, they're going to be letting it go. They have already used a shield. Immediately going for another Dragon Claw here, and we're going to be going down any second from theirs, and they let it go, so there you go. That's how much damage it does when you're undebuffed. Crazy. Bringing in the Metagross, since they've already used a shield, thinking that we're just going to farm them down, but they're going to be retreating with energy. We got to remember that. Going for the Meteor Mash here, see if we can get a shield, and they're letting it go. Are you kidding me? So I swap into the Snorlax and go for the Body Slam, but they're getting to their charge. Moving a Wild Charge will take us out, so we kind of need to think about this to go for a Mirror Shot. Great. Perfect. Going to go for the Body Slam here, and we're getting a shield out of them. Fantastic. And they're using their energy yet again. Now we still have 2 shields, so we're gonna go ahead and shield this up. They're going for another Mirror Shot here. I figured I wasn't gonna make it, but that's okay. Might be able to farm down with the Metagross. It's getting a little bit close here because now we have to worry about Wild Charge and then the Dragonite potentially having energy, but they swap and they're not able to get it off, and we're gonna be able to take the win with the Metagross at the end up against the Magnezone. Let's go. All right, next battle. What are we gonna see? Leading with Dragonite. Okay. Show me Waterfall. Immediately swap. Beautiful. It's got Waterfall swapping into their Metagross. We're going to bring in our Snorlax and have a little fun with this situation here. Now this is the regular Metagross, so we can let this Meteor Mash go, and we'll be fine since we're not Shadow, and we're looking good here. Getting to another one. Now, I didn't calculate that. Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting them to get there that quick. I guess I was not paying attention. Going for the Body Slam. Hopefully, we're going to get a shield out of them here. And they're letting it go. Of course they are. Great. So we're just going to go for another one because we got no other options, of course. Not going superpower, waste of time and energy. And debuffing ourselves. Immediately going for the Body Slam up against that Gyarados. And this is good. We got the alignment going here. Perfect. But they farmed up a decent amount and they still have 2 shields. Retreating into Togekiss. Folks, this is getting crazy here. Now, we can farm up a little bit. We can't farm up too much. We don't want them to get to a flamethrower, so yeah, just gonna go ahead and throw this. We're getting a shield out of them, which is crazy. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not a flamethrower. Okay, it is a flamethrower. All right, I wasn't counting. Great. So at least we're gonna be able to get a shield out of them. If they don't shield this up, I mean, good luck. Okay, look at that. Ridiculous amount of damage, and at this point, there's really nothing they can do. And Metagross, what the hell? Farms down the Gyarados. Are you kidding me? Now, they were trying to build up energy. It's not like, oh, they're noob. No, they knew what they needed to do. Build up a lot of energy. All right, next battle. Good game to my last opponent. And we're up against Machamp here. All right, so we got to look out for that Rock Slide. Essentially going to one-shot us, right? I figure they're going to bait me, but they're getting my shield, and I'm still putting it up, even though I figured they were going to do that. Now we will shield this up. Double shield, and that's not great. And they're swapping into their Gyarados, which is going to have Dragon Breath, so we can't really hang around too long here. Metagross is really kind of a no-go, so we're going to go ahead and do a lot of damage. And now we got the Vaporeon on the team, and let's get it. We've seen this thing before. It's amazing. Love to use it. All right, it was very much worth the investment here. So we're going to build up extra. I think we actually farmed them all the way down here. It's a little bit risque. We get a little close. Come on, you can do it. Beautiful. And now we're coming out of this with a lot of energy. Alrighty, bringing in that Machamp. Gonna go for the Aqua Tail and taking them out. What you got in the back? A Excadrill. Oh, now this is getting a little bit interesting here because we do have the Metagross. They've still got 1 shield and we've got none. So we immediately swap into the Dragonite, going for the superpower. They can't really mud-shot us down. That's not happening. We'll more than likely Dragon Breath them down if they try to farm us like that, and they're going to throw. So what we're going to have to do, we have energy on the Vaporeon, but they'll win CMP. We know they have 2, so we're going to bring in the Metagross. And again, this thing is going to finish it off for us. Bullet punching down the Excadrill. I didn't expect it to survive, but it did. Okay, and we're taking the win with it. Next battle, met with a Togekiss. Horrible. Worst lead for you possible. Swapping into Vaporeon, and we got that counter for the Togekiss later down the line, which is going to be the Metagross. Bringing in their Gyarados, which is just perfect. This is just perfect. It has Waterfall. We're going to win this matchup. We have to win this matchup. If we don't win this matchup, then we'll more than likely probably lose. Hitting me with a Crunch. Okay. It's getting a little interesting here. This is going to probably be an Aqua Tail, but we're going to have to shield it up anyways. Trying to win this matchup. Going to build up to 2 of them. And this is not very effective, but let's see if they let it go. It's still going to almost be enough. They shield up the first one, going for the next one. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be enough, and they're going to be able to get to their own. Oh, they're double shielding. Okay. All right, now we're in another round. Okay. So we'll bring in the Dragonite. That's perfectly fine. We already know they're going to bring in Togekiss. The question is, Metagross is going to be able to handle whatever's back there, more than likely, with 1 shield, right? and it's going to be a Snorlax. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that we kind of don't want to see out of everything, but we'll try to take care of business. So let's see what we can do here. Going for the Meteor Mash, and this is going to be crazy here. We're going to let this go. We're going to just see if they're going to Body Slam. If it was a superpower, GG's, we lose, pretty much. Well, not quite. We still have a shield. We could have farmed them down, right? Superpowered. Alright, so this is going to get a little interesting here. Shielding up this Body Slam, and we're actually able to farm down. This Togekiss is out of here. I was like, I had to farm down. There's no way Dragonite's going to be able to go up against it. And we take the win, one-shotting the Togekiss, of course, because, well, it's Metagross Meteor Mash. Let's get it. Next battle, met with a Snorlax. And we've been on the receiving end many other times, and I don't like this matchup with the Snorlax. I can't stand it. Alright, so they're going to go for Body Slam. And we're not going to go for Superpower right out the gate here because now they're low enough for a Dragon Claw and a couple more Dragon Breaths. So we are going to be shielding that one up. They immediately swap into a Florges. We hold on to our energy. Perfect. Look like they're trying to catch a Superpower. And we're looking good. Or are we? Look at that freaking Moonblast damage. Are you kidding me? We can't take another one of those. And I figured since they saw that damage, they're like, huh, I'm going to shield this up and do another one and take out a Metagross with my Moonblast. Yeah, so we're going to have the double shield, unfortunately, a Florges, and that is the downfall of the Shadow Metagross. But you see the damage, absolutely incredible. Alright, so immediately throwing the Meteor Mash at the Snorlax, taking him out. What you got back there? Dragonite, okay, we can handle this. I'm expecting they're going to shield this up. If they don't, I mean, good games. Okay, and they don't, we immediately swap into our Dragonite. Take that win, and there you have it. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the cat. This is the best thing.